real reason why you aren't succeeding, you aren't profitable, right? And I think it's much more than you think it is, but it's much less than it actually is, right? What I mean by that, it's much more than you think it is in the sense of it's not just your strategy, right? It could be your mentality, how you come about the different trades that you take. Oh, excuse me, how you deal with losses when they do come, uh, what strategy you're using. There are many different factors and variables, but it's less than you think than it actually is, because there are very few things you really have control over in this industry, and due to that, there are very few things that you should try to control. One of the biggest things I think you should try to control is where you get into the trade. All right. What do I mean by that? Obviously, you don't want to get into the trade any and everywhere, right? If you have this idea that you can take a trade anywhere you want, you're shooting yourself in the foot and trying to run a marathon. I promise you, that's not how it works. It's never on our time, but it's on the market's time and when the market wants to give us opportunity. Most traders do not understand this. Most traders actually think it's quite the opposite. They think when they see what they want to see, then they should take the trade. And this is why a lot of traders have this belief that trying to catch reversals, trying to catch tops, trying to catch bottoms is a viable system. It's not. Right? The reason for that is your timing is not that good. I promise you. Your timing is not that good. You think that right where you decide to sell this high, you think that it's going to work out. And even if it does, the question is, can you repeat it consistently? And most traders cannot. All right. So, because of that, obviously, that's one of the reasons why I'll be losing, right? Now, when you get into the trade is dependent on the market itself and the market conditions. Most traders are not willing to wait. Most traders not willing to wait. Most a trader, I'm listening. I'm talking to you here. If you are the type of person who does not like waiting for your setup, that is probably one of the biggest reasons why you aren't where you want to be, because it's not on your time. It's not on your time. It's on the market's time, right? I want to make sure that that is clear to you. It's not on your time, right? So I think personally, one of the biggest things that helped me in my trading is coming to realize that I'm very powerless, all right, within this space. Very, very powerless, right? And I have to yield to the greater power, which is the market. I have to yield. You think that you are a good trader, and that's your problem. You wanna know something? I know that I have a lot to learn. I know that I get it wrong. I acknowledge that I get it wrong. I know that I have no idea what's going to happen, right? I acknowledge these things, and these things help me not just remain humble, but they allow me to adapt. You see, when you have this belief that you know and you know and you know, you feel like you know, you feel like you know it all, right? You're not able to yield because you feel like you know, but the reality is you don't. And that's one of the biggest issues I've seen with many traders today. Many traders do not know how to yield. They don't know how to yield. You don't know how to back off and say, I don't know what really going to happen here. You know. In this video, I'm actually going to stop this video very shortly, and I'm going to produce an analysis on goal, uh, pre and post analysis. All right. The thing that helps me, my friends, is acknowledging that I'm just a normal human being, right? People who may put me up on a pedestal and make me appear to be this really boss trader, and I just know everything. And no, I don't. I assure you that I make mistakes too. And in my trading history, that is very visible. I do not win every single trade. I cannot win every single trade. That's virtually impossible. But when I do win, it's quite good and it's quite frequent, right? And I want you to remember this: you're not invincible. So take breaks when you need to, realize that you're not always right, and then try to understand the way that the market is going to actually function. For want of a better word, the way that the market actually plays with probabilities. All right? What do I mean by that? Is You have to understand the most probable time in which to get into the trade. That's it. Have a good one, guys. See you soon.